Hi everyone, it's Karen from Crafty Karen Designs. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing okay today. It's a lovely sunny day here, but I've had to shut the blinds because I can't see. So it's a shame to shut it out, but I can't see a thing. It's shining right in my eye. So today I'm going to make a fun fold card. This is a template. I'm not quite sure what this fold is called. But that's how it opens, and that's the profile when it stands up. So it's quite pretty, but I've no idea what it's called. I'll think of something later. So I'm going to use some of the True Love Designer Series paper because I love the black and white, and for a change I'm going to put it with Daffodil Delight. I'm going for black and white and yellow to make a nice spring type card. So let me show you how to make it. So first of all, you need a piece of card which is 11 3/4 by 7. It's going to be a 5 by 7 card, or 5-ish by 7 card. I wanted one that was slightly bigger. So on the long side, I'm going to score out 1 3/4, 3 1/2, 5 1/4, and 7. Okay, so that's 1 3/4, 3 1/2, 5 1/4, and 7, and that's all the scoring. So now I'll just bring my trimmer in. And we're going to cut between the first and the third. Yeah, first and the third score lines at 1 1/2. So if you push that right over to the end of your scoreboard, that edge there is 1 1/2. So I'm going to have to stand up to do this. I hope you can see. Have a look. Can you see okay? Just bring it down a little bit. So push that right over to the edge. Like that. And then I'm going to start that blade on the first score and bring it down to the third. And I'm going to flip it round. So it's again 1 1/2, but from the other side this time. And start it on the third and bring it back to the first, like that. So then we've got that. There we go. I can't see a thing with this sun. So now we'll fold and burnish. So we'll make that one mountain like that, and then that one goes back. This one comes forward like that, which will automatically send that one that way. So that's what you end up with. Really, really easy. Let's see if you can still see, because I've moved my move this back this way a bit. Move my camera stand. I think that'll be better. So I've cut out some pieces already of Designer Series paper. I like these pretty little daisies, and I really don't like the other side. It makes my eyes go funny, so I'm going to use just this side. And these panels are just going to fit on here like that, and then we've got some small ones for there. So I'll talk you through these sizes while we're gluing them together. Just get some Tombow. It's a good job you can't see round my desk because it's absolute carnage. Right, so this piece is 4.5 by 6 7/8, and that's going to go on there. So we'll just glue that down. Just leave a small border all the way around the edge. Got a bit of a smoosh. And then this one is 1 5/8. Yeah, 1 5/8 by 6 7/8. And I've done 2 of those. I do love black and white, but this stripy one makes my eyes go funny. And another one. For this side. Like that. So then I've got 4 pieces to go here, which are 1 5/8 by 1 3/8, and they're just gonna go in there like that. So I'll just glue those down. So I hope it's a nice sunny day where you are today. I hope you're all safe and well and looking forward to coming out of this lockdown. Let's hope we're permanently out of it this time. I've had my first vaccine, which went okay. I had the Pfizer one, so I was the odd person out in my family. Everybody else in the family that's had it has had the AstraZeneca one. But I've had the Pfizer one and I was fine, absolutely no side effects whatsoever. Just felt a little bit tired. But that could also be because I didn't sleep very well the night before. Who knows? I'm always a bit apprehensive about injections. And I'm not known to cope very well with injections and things like that. Don't ever ask me to come and visit you in hospital when you've had an operation, because I'm quite likely to faint. I went to visit my granddaughter who'd had her appendix out last year, and I passed out, much to her disgust. Yeah, I think I just get really concerned about the person sat in the bed, and yeah, I slid down the wall and onto the floor, and they had to take me to A&E because they were so worried about my blood pressure. So I'm banned from visiting anybody else now. So it's those panels. I think that's really pretty. Then I thought what I'd do, I'd change the DSP for this bit, and I'd put the spotty one on here. But I think what I'll do is I'll put another layer of the yellow over the top, and then add that, because otherwise you'll have another seam down this side. And then we need a piece to write on. So I've got a piece which is the same size as that piece, which we'll need to slide underneath there so it can't be seen when it's folded. So let me talk you through these measurements. The Daffodil Delight layer is 3.5 by 4, and the DSP is 3 1/4 by 3 3/4, and so this one is also 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. So just layer that one on there. And give that a border all the way around. And I think I'll add that onto there with dimensionals. But I'm going to put glue on the back of here. I'm going to slide that in place. So it will go round about there, I think. Bring it down a little bit. Make sure it's straight. There we go. Just give that a smoosh down. So I know it's not central when it's opened up, but I didn't want you to be able to see the writing on the inside. We could actually move that over a little bit, I think. I think that's what I will do. I think I'll centralise that bit. I was going to do it so it was level with that, but I think I'll actually centralise it a bit, like that. Yeah. I'll think about it while I'm doing some colouring. So, I've fussy cut some flowers from another piece of the True Love Design Series paper. And I'm just going to quickly colour them in with some blends. And I'm not very good with blends. I don't use them very often. I'll just lay it on. Actually, I'll get my grid paper out. I don't use blends very often. I don't do colouring very often because I don't really enjoy it. But I need to do more of it. So let's give it a whirl. So I've got some light old olive. And I've got light and dark Daffodil Delight. So I'm just going to quickly colour in the leaves. Maybe I should go around the outside of it first. Maybe that'd be easier. And then just fill it in. You can tell I don't do this very often. And just go lightly round each one of the leaves. And these are really easy images to fussy cut. Oh, one more. That's not the best colouring in the world, but it's not the worst either. So there's the leaves. So with the dark Daffodil Delight, I'm just going to go over where all these lines are, just to give a little bit of definition. And you'll obviously take much more care and much longer to do it. I don't want you to be sat here for half an hour watching me colouring one set of flowers, because that would be a bit boring. So just talk amongst yourselves for a minute. So we'll get the light Daffodil Delight now, and we'll just go over the rest of it. There you go. How quick was that? And because I've gone over it in circular motion, it's blended in all those little lines that I did with the darker colour. I think that looks okay. You see? It's good enough for me anyway. So that I'm going to add onto here, and I think I'll put that on with some dimensionals too. And so shall we do that in the middle? Yes, we will. So I'll actually glue this, and then I'll put dimensionals on the flower. So just put glue on this bit. Like that. Then we'll put some dimensionals on the back of the flowers. I hope Donna Lester's not watching. She'll be horrified at the amount of dimensionals I've put on the back of here. But never mind. So I'll pull all these off. She would have used mini dimensionals too. And just about 4 of them. Got a bit carried away there, didn't I? Never mind. So I think we'll add those like that. And then I wanted to make this a thank you card. So I've die cut thanks from the Well Written dies, and I think I'll just add that in there. Shall I add it on the flowers? Pick it up. I'll add it on the white spotty bit, I think. So we'll just add a few dabs. Let me get my fine tip one. This is just Tombow in a pot with a fine tip. You can also die cut these using the adhesive sheets, but I always forget till I come to stick it on and then think, why didn't I use that? There we go. Just took the S, the end of the S under there. There we go. Put the lid on these. Put those bits in the bin. There we go. What do you think? I think that looks quite pretty. So I hope you like it. I hope you'll give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, I'd be really grateful if you could click on the red subscribe button and click on the bell, and you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. All the dimensions and the measurements and the instructions will be over on my blog, craftykarendesigns.blogspot.com, later on today. Thanks very much for watching. See you again soon. Bye.